guys, so if you're new to our channel, I'm Jordan and she's Haley, and if you're not new, welcome back.
So if you can't tell, we have a little bit of a new setup today.
We're so excited because we finally got a plant. This is a real live plant, so we're
it's
really
a banana
excited
tree, actually. So we're gonna like be growing bananas soon.
Yeah, so let us know what you think of our new film setup. Do you guys like it? Do you like the background? Do you like what you're seeing here?
Let us know. But anyways, today is a super exciting day because we are actually battling today.
We are filming a Battle of the Blenders video. We've actually been wanting to film this video for so long now. I don't know what's been going on.
We've had some of these products in our drawer for like months and months just waiting to film this, so I'm super excited to try out some of these. All right guys, so the first order of business for me, I need to actually put my hair back, so and then let's do that.
And then we're just gonna basically jump right into it. We have a bunch of different blenders, but we're gonna start with the Silisponge, which obviously was like viral everywhere. Gosh. These are from Snatch, we'll link them below, but I've been wanting to try these ever since I saw everyone using them, so this is our first time ever using these.
I am so nervous, and actually, like, you guys, seriously, kid you not, we've had this for like 3 months, and I've been wanting to use it so bad, but I was like, no, I'm going to try it on camera so that way we can tell you guys kind of like our first
so like nervous
impression review.
Okay, so we're both gonna be using just kind of some normal foundation.
Yeah, we always use the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow pretty much like on an everyday basis. So basically what this is just a little silicone makeup sponge. So we're just gonna go in.
I'm like, I don't even know. I started by putting my foundation on it. I don't know.
Yeah, some people I notice go in and like put it on their face and kind of go in, but I'm gonna do the same thing and just kind of like put a little dot. I'm gonna start with a little bit.
I know, I know this a little bit too much. I don't know.
I know this doesn't soak up a ton of product, obviously, because that's the whole point of it. It's silicone.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go in
and since we're actually using 4 different tools today, 4 different little blenders, so we're gonna use one on each side of our face. So I'm gonna go in, you're going on with your right side?
Yeah.
Okay, so
do the same so we can like compare faces.
I am so nervous, oh my gosh. So we have our little palette here.
I don't know.
Oh I don't know. Also, I don't have any primer or anything on because I didn't like have a good one, so this is just going on like
yeah, we actually need some new primer.
This is so weird.
I know, I'm like, I feel like it's...
Wait a second.
I think I might have started
like a little under my eye.
I might have started with a little bit too much product, but I feel like it actually...
Is it working?
I mean, I
kind of got it under my eye. Like, it...
I feel like this patting motion is what works best. So just kind of like...
It's kind of getting all over everywhere though. Are you having that problem?
No.
I feel like it's getting everywhere. Because it's like not soaking into this, you know? But it's kind of interesting. I don't even know what I think yet.
I feel like it's kind of, I mean, it's working.
Oh, you know what's annoying? I feel like is this getting everywhere on me? Because I'm holding it like with the same, yours is like staying in one place. Yeah. See how mine's everywhere?
Yeah, why is yours everywhere?
I don't know, I'm a messy person, so if you're a messy person, then this will probably get everywhere for you. But also, there's this little crevice here that I feel like mine keeps getting stuck in, and I keep getting these lines. See, like, look, I keep like getting these lines.
Well, don't do it like that. Do it like more on.
But I'm just saying, like, if I go in the nose
the nose area.
It kind of like.
I see. Okay, that just happened.
You know what I mean?
Too, yeah.
I mean, it pats right out. You can go in and pat it out. I'm just saying. That's like, I feel like that little lip thing shouldn't be there.
Okay.
I mean, I think it looks really good though, kind of.
I mean, it's blending out nicely. I mean.
Okay, I'm gonna go in with a teeny bit more because I don't think I used like enough. Just so I can see like how this actually works. And then I'm going to, I've seen people like swipe it on and then like
pat
go in and pat.
I feel like the patting motion is working best for me. It works honestly better than I thought it was going to work because I've seen so many reviews and some people are like, absolutely no, this is horrible. And other people are like, oh, it works.
You never really know if it's kind of like a gimmick or if it's more like this thing actually works really
good. I think it is nice that obviously it didn't soak up any of the products. So, you know, makeup's expensive. So if you're one of those people that do your makeup every single day and you run out of makeup really quickly, this might be a good tool for you because you're not going to waste as much makeup.
I think it looks really good though. What do you think?
Oh my gosh, it actually really, I'm a little shook by it because I honestly did not think that this was going to work, and it worked. So again, this is by Snatch Cosmetics. So we'll link this below, but I think let's try something else now.
Yeah, I would just say the only downside for me was that I feel like it kind of got everywhere.
But that didn't happen for me. I felt like I kept it pretty clean, so I guess it just depends on how you're holding it and how you're using it.
Yeah, maybe I just went a little too crazy, but I do think that the finish was really nice. So I think that we should move on to the next side. That way we can compare because I never really know if something is like
what's gonna work
unless I like compare something. So
okay, so next we're going in with these blendsmart brushes, which are super cool because they the brush head moves. It's like spins.
Are you kidding me? When I saw this, I was like, this is genius. This was also another thing that I saw like all over Instagram going viral, these spinning brushes. And
I've actually used this before in a makeup tutorial, so I'll link that down below. And I liked it, but I kind of just want to see how it works in comparison to everything else.
I've actually never used this. This is like going to be my first impression.
Do you want to use this brush head or that brush head?
I'm going to use this one because you've used this one already.
Yeah, this is one I used.
But the really cool thing about these brushes too is they literally just pop off magnetically, and you can get all different kinds.
Yeah, there's a ton of different ones. So I'm just gonna apply it to the brush.
I'm like an always like applier to the thing person.
Yeah,
I'm not really someone
who
puts it on my face. I usually always go in on the brush first. And I usually start with like a little bit and build up.
And I was just gonna say, I'm trying to use the exact same amount of product that I used on this silicone. So we'll see if I need more.
I'm so nervous.
Okay, here we go. So I'm turning the brush on. And the thing with this is you don't want to
move it around because it does that for you.
Right.
So
you want to just go like an up and down and side to side motions. You don't want to like spin it because the brush is already spinning.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I was not expecting that. I think you got to go in more like, go for it.
So this is cool because I feel like when I used this the first time, it gave me a really flawless finish. It just blends everything so nicely.
Again though, I'm having trouble with the nose situation.
The nose and the eyes
I feel like when you
really
go
easy.
around the nose, it kind of spins a little out of control. Like, I feel like I could lose control of this if I wasn't like careful.
But honestly, look how quick that blended my makeup. Like so quick.
Done.
And I feel like it looks really good.
Okay, so one thing that I will say is like, same with kind of like the other thing, I feel like, I mean, I didn't go in too much with it yet, but like, I feel like it didn't blend under the eye that good.
Yeah, I think, you know, you have to use really... Oh my God, are you okay? Did you get it on your white shirt? I think I'm good. You're cool. You're cool.
No, this thing is hefty. It's really heavy. It's really durable. So that's one thing.
I think this is cool though because like I said, it blended my makeup out literally in like 15 seconds. So if you're on the go and like you're getting ready to go to work or school and you don't have time to sit there and like really blend in with a sponge, I think this is a really good alternative.
No, it's so fast. I'm like,
okay.
Oh my God, I'm completely blended though.
Yeah, it's literally flawless. So
wow, that was really fast.
Okay, so let's move on.
Am I done? I feel like, wait.
I know, I'm like, I keep looking at myself like, is that good? Because
no, it is
I barely even used it.
Wow, it doesn't even look like it just like, this one like.
And you know what I will say
your skin.
So far in a comparison? I can't say that. But the side with the Silisponge, I feel like is more dewy.
Wait, you know what
than the side with the BlendSmart brush.
Wait, I do feel like since I did go back in with a little bit more of that, I feel like I need a little tiny bit more of this like over my cheek because I had a little breakout area happen the other day. So I'm gonna go in.
Well, that's what's great about this foundation. It's so buildable and still so light. So
am I doing that right?
Yeah, totally.
And then just kind of go over it.
Exactly.
Wow.
Isn't it great?
It's like done already.
It looks really good. But like I was saying, I feel like the side with the Silisponge is a little bit more like loomy and dewy than the side with the brush. So it's interesting the different finishes that it left the foundation. Can you see how this side's a little bit more luminous than this side? So I mean, I guess it depends on the look that you want to go for.
I was gonna say mine almost look almost identical, but I do feel like
maybe I went in with more product on this side.
No, I do feel like the Silisponge though, since it has nothing to kind of soak into, I feel like it almost sits on your skin a little bit more.
Right.
Not in a bad way. I feel like it blends it really nicely, but it's kind of sitting there more. This, I feel like literally blended it into my pores.
Exactly. It's like more of a flawless airbrushed finish on this side.
It does look a little bit more matte, like you said. Almost like it really went in, and this side kind of just sat there, but it's still really nice, I think.
Okay, so moving on, we're actually gonna go in with some other tools. I'm gonna start with a Real Techniques beauty sponge, which I'm obsessed with. I already know I love this.
Tried and true. Actually, we used to be like huge fans of the Beauty Blender, and then we just like saw this at Ulta, I think, and we were like, let's just try it.
Way less expensive.
Honestly, it was like amazing.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go in with this, and while I'm using this, Haley's gonna use a different brush.
This is actually from Pure Cosmetics. It's kind of like
the Artiste brushes.
The Artiste brushes, and even Amazon came out with like a line of like super inexpensive ones that everyone was trying. It was like totally viral. But yeah, so anyways, I'm gonna try this, and I think I'm gonna use this on my forehead while she uses that one, and then we're gonna swap to see like the difference.
Yeah, so again, Just going with a little bit because this is like a little area, so I don't really need a lot.
I genuinely have never used this before or one of these brushes.
I've actually used that, and I was actually on this brush for a minute, honestly.
No, I don't know why I never used it. I just used to be such a huge fan of the Real Techniques brush. I mean, sponge, so I'm like, these freak me out though, because I just feel like I'm like hair brushing my face. but
it actually, I think they work really good. So I'm just using this like on my chin area. I obviously know how this works, and this is damp by the way too, but I kind of, like I said, just want to see how it compares to the other makeup on my face.
I don't know why. I've actually used, we have a concealer brush version of this, which we're going to use next, which I've used before, and I just don't understand how these are supposed to work. Like, I think it like looks blended, right? Does it look kind of blended?
It looks blended, yeah.
I just feel like it feels weird on my face. Like, I feel like it's not blending it, but then you look and it's blended.
Yeah. It's just different because it's like, what kind of makeup brush is like a giant paddle brush like that?
Yeah, it's really fast though, I will tell you that. It goes on like so fast.
Okay, so I mean, this looks good. I kind of almost feel like
and
it's in between finish.
Am I supposed to pat? Am I supposed to wipe? Do like a wipe and then a pat maybe?
I usually pat and wipe when I use it.
I usually like first swipe on the product and then go in
much, it will start to like come off, so.
Okay.
Okay, so I think this looks pretty good.
Well, I kind of feel like I didn't need as much product.
That
this one.
Yeah.
Which is interesting to me. Okay. What are your thoughts?
I mean, it looks good. Let me try it. I mean, I've used this before, but let me see how it...
Okay, so now...
I'm using the same brush, so I mean, like, we're sharing. I don't care.
Okay, so now I'm going to go in with this and do the same thing on, like, my chin and nose, I guess. Did you do your nose?
I did my nose, too, yeah.
I'm going to do this one on my chin and nose because I already know that I love this one. And this one, too, it's really cool because it has, like, a flat end and then it has, like, a pointy end. And I love this flat end just to get all over your face. It's so easy. Oh my gosh,
like
this one though,
so big and it like just like gets in there.
Okay, this right off the bat, I could tell you.
I mean, it's great. Yeah,
I love this. I feel like it's really quick. I feel like it got that entire area like really fast.
Yeah. See, that's what's good about like tools like this and like the beauty sponge. It's quick.
And this too, we always use damp. I don't know if you can tell, it's like a little bit bigger than it actually comes. So. This is damp and it works so much better damp. I remember like back in the day, I would not dampen it. Remember that? I would just like...
Yeah, and I'd be like, what are you doing?
Like I knew that like I had to, but I'd be like, no, it's fine, I'll just use it. And I didn't realize like the difference of actually dampening it. It literally changes your life, so...
Okay, so like, I feel like pretty good so far.
Oh, I don't know. I love this one. This one's like,
I mean,
I don't know.
Tried and true. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with some concealer and I'm gonna use the Real Techniques to blend out one eye. And then I'm gonna use this Pure brush, which is like the same thing as the big brush we just used, but it's smaller and it's for concealer, so.
Right, and I'm gonna do the same thing. So we're just gonna use one on each eye and swap because we actually only have one of these brushes, so.
So let's see, I'm just gonna go in just with concealer like I always.
Yeah, this is like our favorite concealer right now too. It's from Wander Beauty. You guys, it works so amazing.
I guess I'm just gonna highlight and conceal everything that I normally would, and we'll just kind of play around with the blenders and just see. Maybe I'll use a Silicone sponge too. I don't know. We'll see.
Are you doing like both eyes at the same time?
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of go for it. So I'm gonna start with this brush, which I actually have used a few times before. So let's see how it works in comparison to the other sponge. So I'm kind of just like doing a tapping motion. Get my eyelid too.
Okay, actually I'm gonna take this around my nose a little bit too because I usually always, in the forehead, I usually always do that. Okay, so I'm gonna go in on one eye and kind of like half my face with the Real Techniques, and I'm gonna go in with the pointy side, which is my fave because it gets into your eye.
It really gets
so good, and that's really hard to find in blenders, so I'm gonna see how that goes.
Okay, so I'm gonna use the Real Technique under this eye.
Oh my gosh, honestly though, this concealer, you guys, too, is just amazing. And
yeah, it blends out really nice.
It's like one of those concealers that like almost blends before you even have to go in and blend it, if you know what I mean.
Totally.
Okay, so I'm doing half my nose. I love this, obviously.
I feel like the brush almost made it a little bit more full coverage for me.
Okay. Are you done with that?
Yeah.
Swap. Do my chin, I guess, and then...
Yeah, I'm gonna go in with my chin with the sponge. I kind of want to go back in with the silicone sponge.
Oh, yeah.
And blend out my forehead.
Let's do that. And I'm gonna do my nose with this, too, just to kind of see how that blends. This thing is so weird, but cool.
It's so weird.
I think it's like...
And it's working.
It's definitely working. I think it's kind of nice.
I think so too.
It's kind of like, it reminds me of like, it leaves you like a little dewy finish kind of vibe.
Okay.
I wonder, I'm gonna actually even just like, I already know that this Real Technique sponge blends out my under eyes just like perfectly because that's what I use every day. So I'm just gonna actually also like try and like go in. This is, no, that's not, don't do that. That's not a
good situation.
No, I feel like it's like taking it off. This thing is kind of sticky to me. Do you feel like that?
I was gonna say, it's actually going back in. Do you see how it just
taking it off?
It took that off right there.
Oh, I saw that.
You see that?
Where's that like oil?
I'm not sure what's going on, but it's like happening everywhere.
No, I was gonna say, I think it took off my under eye a little bit. Okay, so don't do that. I don't recommend this little sponge for under the eye. I'm gonna go in and just put a little bit more since it took it off.
It's doing something, it's taking it off. Maybe I shouldn't have gone in and done that.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't recommend doing that. Okay, I'm gonna go in now with this pure brush and just kind of fix it up and see how that works. I've used this a few times too, and I actually really like this. I just think that my favorite is the Real Techniques one.
Yeah.
But I do think that this one does give you a little bit more full coverage.
It does, yeah, looking at my...
But I feel like this is a little bit harder to get in here, especially I have eyelash extensions. So it's like, it's kind of hard to like really like...
Yeah, you have to have a little bit more patience with it.
You gotta get in there. It takes a little tiny bit longer, but then you do, see that? See? Like,
see how that's, yeah.
There's this line here that like, unless I kind of get in and like...
Brush it up,
it's not gonna blend in. And I don't feel like I have that problem.
Right, because the sponge just soaks it into the skin.
So
really
this,
easily.
you almost gotta do like a little tiny bit of a swipe and then a pat, but then sometimes I feel like it swipes off my makeup a little bit, but like...
Yeah, so it's really technique with these kind of brushes.
Right, it's all about learning how to use them and just what works best for you and like what kind of finish you like on your skin too, because each one of these is gonna leave a little bit different of a finish.
Yeah,
so
that's what's kind of
up
right
to
now.
you. You know, that's what's cool about these products though, is like, you know, it's person to person and what you like.
Okay. All right, so I think let's give our final opinion because my face is done. We're not gonna put on the rest of our face makeup because, you know, why do that?
Okay. So final thoughts. Let's just go through each one individually.
Okay, so let's start with the Silisponge. So I think it really worked to get my makeup on.
I do think it blended my face makeup well.
And if you guys, I don't know if you guys can see this picking up on camera, but this side is definitely a little bit more luminous than the rest of my skin. I think that's just because it's not completely soaked in and the sponge or the brush didn't soak up any of the products, so there's a little bit more.
I feel like it looks a little bit more full coverage,
yeah,
for sure. I think since it's not going to soak up any product, it is going to give you a little bit more full coverage of a look.
But so maybe not for the under eyes. I don't
definitely
know.
not for the
I'll
under
try it
eyes.
again,
I
though.
do not recommend that, especially with this little lip thing. I feel like that's going to give you some marks. So unless you go in with something else to blend it, which really isn't the point to me, I think you should be able to go in. But I do think that this blended out really nicely and left like a dewy full coverage vibe, so if you're into that.
So for the blendsmart brush, I feel like I love this. It was quick,
great,
flawless finish. You can, like I said, change out the brush head, so you can actually do your whole face with this. They have like a blush brush, they have a concealer brush, they have everything.
And that's super cool for traveling too, if you want to just take like your 3 to 5 brush heads that you use and just your one brush instead of like taking all of your brushes. That's really cool. But this one, I definitely noticed left more of an airbrushed
and more of a natural finish too. So this is perfect for like everyday school makeup, just casual.
Yeah, I feel like it left slightly less coverage than this side, but it looks like it blended into the skin.
Yeah, and I'm sure you could definitely build this up too if you wanted a little bit more of a full coverage look.
So I really liked that one.
So obviously the Real Technique beauty sponges, we love these. These are awesome. You can use this to your whole face. And also, I like to go in, even if I'm doing my makeup with just a regular brush,
at the very end, and
just to go in and kind of just give yourself like a little bit more of a flawless finish. That's great for this as well.
That's kind of why I think that this one is a really, really great all-around tool. If you're kind of not trying to mess with more than one tool. For me, I like doing my makeup, so you know, I don't mind kind of playing with a couple different tools and like using different brushes. But if you're kind of someone who's like, I just need one thing to get it done, get it popping and locking and dropping, right?
Most of these products, you know, like something like this, you can't really use for concealer. This you can use for your concealer, your foundation. You can use this to bake, to clean up your contour.
Anything.
So I mean,
great.
You could use this for your highlight, any cream products. So this is actually a steal, especially for the price.
And these brushes,
I mean, I feel like these worked. I mean, they're really soft. Like I said, I used to use this all the time and it always worked really well for me. I think with these brushes, it's more about the technique. You have to kind of figure out how to use it on your face, and depending on, I guess, the face makeup you're using, if it's a more full coverage or like coverage foundation.
These ones are kind of a little bit more full coverage too. Like when I go in with this under my eyes, or kind of like I did my forehead, I feel like it did leave me slightly more coverage than just using the sponge.
Definitely.
So it's really just kind of up to you at the end of the day, whether you like more full coverage, or whether, you know, you like a really natural finish, or, you know, kind of what you like on your skin.
And that's what was really cool about this video, because I've never tried multiple brushes on my face, so it's hard to kind of remember what something else did versus like what your new
it's so much easier to kind of like compare them. But I do think that every single one of these worked really great. And that you can use them to blend out your makeup. But in my personal opinion, if you're just looking for an all-arounder, this is your guy.
Yeah, and I actually am kind of obsessed with this. You know what?
Awesome.
So we're actually doing a giveaway with this BlendSmart brush as well. We have an extra one, and we have a bunch of the interchangeable brush heads and a really cute little travel case.
Which is so cool, you guys. So if you actually want to win this, all you really have to do is just be subscribed to us here on YouTube, and make sure that you're following us on Instagram, because that's usually where we update all of our
giveaways. We'll link our Instagram below. So basically, just like Haley said, be subscribed to us here, Instagram, and then comment on this video and let us know why you want to win, or you can really say anything in the comments. And leave your Instagram handle as well.
Yeah, so that way it makes it easier for like us to find you guys. And the more times that you guys enter, the more times that you'll be entered. So go ahead and tag other people too if you think that they'll want to win this and some more brush heads.
Yeah, so that's basically it. I really like the way my face turned out with all of the beauty tools. It's like I said, it's really cool to see the difference.
It's so cool. So if you guys enjoyed videos like this and kind of want to see more like testing out new videos or testing out new products.
Or if there's anything you want us to specifically test out on our channel, definitely let us know in the comments below.
And let us know if you enjoyed our new background, because
I know, I love it. I matched the background too. I didn't even realize.
So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to leave your comments if you want to win the spin brush.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Let me work it. Let me work it. Let me work it. Let me work it. Let me work it.